Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my
I had to crack it open just a little bit.
Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into win this gamble. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. Are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
Hello, hi Nautical family.
Hello.
Hello. Wow, we look kind of dark. I'm wearing purple, but it doesn't really show very well. It looks like black. Oh well.
What we should do is like wear the green screen colors and then put something there so that it changes.
So that we're invisible.
No, it's just a shirt. You know?
Hi everybody. Thank you for being
Then you're like
here.
a floating head. And
Yeah, we don't need to be
well,
floating
you can do
heads.
the background too, so you can have this
No,
background.
we have a
and-
natural background,
We
you
could do that.
goofball.
That'd be
No,
fun.
we don't need to green screen. I like my natural
I'll
background.
take these off.
I like your your Superman
No,
look
I'm
is
just gonna be
growing on me. Your
Squinty.
Clark Kent view. How are you doing, Anthony?
I am hot and bothered under the collar.
Yeah, it's getting toasty. How are you guys?
Mhm.
How's your weather? I see Z Show Cruise Fun came in the chat at like 10:52
Ooh,
this
I know, I
morning.
saw that.
So that's awesome. Anthony Simone.
First one here.
Rayleigh Creative and D&G Explorers, our mod
Hello.
squad. Hello, my muscles. Thank you for being
Hey.
here, you guys.
What am
Well,
I?
you are.
Chopped liver? I'm chopped liver.
No,
Oh, that's what I am.
no, you are.
Liver sausage.
You're the star.
Bratwurst.
Well, bratwursts are very delicious. So never discount the star bratwurst because they're
Okay.
delicious. Mary Ellen Dillon, hello. Lori in
everybody.
Texas. Scotty McNeil has a different little
A
logo.
different little logo. There's
So
this little
I
thing
didn't
with a
recognize you, Scott.
TV and an arrow on there too, that red circle.
That means they're on YouTube.
Oh, that's
They're
YouTube.
all on YouTube. Julie Amos, everybody's saying hello to each other. I love it. Bill Leach.
Hello to each other.
Hello to each other. Bill Leach saw
Hello.
the
Hey, Bill.
flamingo car that was on Facebook. So if you guys haven't joined the Nautical Nurse Nancy Facebook community, come and join and tell us about your adventures. Talk to us about your travels. We want to hear all about it. Anthony isn't on Facebook. Shh, it's a secret.
No, I refuse to. The Zucker is a Zuck.
He doesn't go with the Facebook community, but I like connecting with the community. Angela, hello, Angela. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy you could join in on the fun. JNS Adventures.
Yes.
Brittany Anderson.
Hello.
Hello, and there is the one and only Kenneth Oakes.
Yes.
Hey,
Hello,
thank
Kenneth
you
Oakes.
so much for sharing.
See, I know that the show is starting when Nagy comes up, just prior to this.
No, that is the guy. That is the sweet guy
The
that
big
has
glasses.
you clean your hands.
Yeah, watchy,
I love
Nagy.
them, and he doesn't, but I do. I love them. I think they are very funny, and they have a job that they have to
I
do.
think I'm funny too. With
And
them.
Anthony thinks he's funny with it, but he gets on my goat. Jamie Wilhite from your sewing room.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, talented Jamie is making more quilts of valor.
She
Quilts.
sews while we do this. I
Yes.
think that's more.
Oh man, what you
Valuable
sow,
somewhat.
so shall you reap is how it goes. So she is sewing. Hopefully she doesn't have to rip,
Sew.
but
It's a different vowel in there.
oh my goodness. Oh, this YouTube channel could end up having tons of videos. I film my cats, said Brittany Anderson.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love everybody's pastimes.
Yes.
Everybody has something to show, is what I think.
Cat
and
videos are in.
And a story to tell.
They have
Carla
taken over.
McClendon, Carol Lemon. Hello,
It's a
Carla and
conspiracy.
Carol. And I'm going to keep on talking. No, the cat videos are cute.
They're a conspiracy.
We have some baby kitties. So we have taken them in from outside.
Yes.
And they are right now wreaking havoc in our basement bathroom, but they are coming along. They're almost weaned. They're little baby kitties. Crazy Cat Traveler, meow.
Hello.
Speaking of cats. And
Traveling
I think I'm
Gilberts.
getting everybody.
The naughty one.
Holly Ayers, Traveling Gilberts. Oh, the naughty one.
You missed it right there.
I don't know who they're
Hello
talking
there,
about.
naughty one.
No.
Traveling Gilberts.
I hope they spelled it
Ronnie.
Nauti. Oh, Ronnie spelled it wrong. Well, come on now. I don't know. I think he's talking about my twin sister again.
Yes.
That's nautical nurse Nettie.
I thought that was Sarah.
Oh, hi, Wanda, cruising for food. Oh my gosh, Wanda makes the funniest posts out there in Facebook land, speaking of which. And she's got some new hair. She's got some new lips. She's got all
Brand
kinds
new.
of stuff.
Fresh install right out the factory. New lips, new
man.
hair.
Crazy Cat Traveler
actually have
says,
some of
look
that hair,
at
too."
Merlin the cat is ready for the cruise show.
Oh,
I love it. All right, we're almost done greeting everybody.
Almost.
Alma, sweet
Hello,
Alma. Oh my gosh, Alma. Oh, prayers for your mama. Oh. Alma said that
Sorry to
she
hear
has
that,
had
girl.
a lot going on with her mom.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ronnie's
Alma,
sick
I
and
know
then
that's
this.
tough. Oh.
Ouch.
All right. Well, prayers for you as well, Miss Alma.
Yes.
Thinking of you. Thank you for sharing out here.
Together
Ocean
We
to
Travel.
Ocean raid is coming in. So Together We Travel. I think they're all pouring in. Cruising Cusies. I think I said it right. Oh, I usually
O2O
don't
raid?
say that. Yeah, that's Ocean to Ocean. I think that's
What's
Ocean
that?
to Ocean. It's another channel that has a
Oh,
live stream before this, and I
Okay.
don't get to be part of all the live streams, but they're coming into
Well,
ours.
thank you.
So we appreciate
Welcome.
you guys. Thank you. And yeah, everybody is wishing Alma, all the best. Definitely. I feel like we are definitely a big community out here, full of a lot of love.
Yeah, it's a good family.
Tina and Rick Spencer, hello. And okay, let me cut to the bottom. Daryl
I don't know you're gonna
Blyther.
make it.
I'm-
You usually don't, because every time it goes down, it
I'm
pops
working. No, I'm working hard on it. I am scanning. And I may miss people,
David
but
Smith.
oh, look at. Okay, I'll ask what everyone else is thinking. It says David, what is Anthony's favorite meal? Nurse Nancy cooks.
You know why she's laughing?
I do cook.
You do
Why?
from time to time.
What do you mean from time to
I
time?
didn't say anything. You
Oh, from time
said this. She
to time.
started it, not me.
No,
I didn't say
David
anything.
Smith. Well, answer for David.
Huh?
Answer for David.
Well, what is my favorite meal?
That I cook?
Yes.
I think you like the meatloaf.
Oh, that is good.
I think either the meatloaf or the pot roast.
Or meatloaf.
Or there is that chicken or that potato soup.
Yeah, potato soup.
I have lots of meals that I spend a lot of time on. I just haven't been doing a lot of cooking lately.
No.
With my new job. It's just not, cooking is not foremost, but I have done some cooking, and so have you. Anthony's been the bratwurst and the hamburger fryer lately.
Pizza.
So
I get all the easy stuff.
He does a good job with it. We coordinate our efforts. Patty, hello, Patty.
I do
Mom.
a pretty good mean pot stickers.
Yes, he
and
does.
rice.
Slinky Engel King in the house. Hello to Slinky and Matt is saying it's humid in Houston. Not a shock. LOL. The humidity
humid up here.
rolled in. It wasn't humid this morning, and then it rained.
It's cold and humid.
And then the humidity
Yes.
all came right
like
in.
Seattle.
Rolled right in. No, it's not that cool out anymore. It's
No.
kind of hot.
Is it?
Yeah, it got toasty. It got up to the mid 70s. It was
Yes.
nice,
Ken
actually.
Sessa, she calls me a goofball all the time.
He is a huge goofball. Hello, Ken. Thank you for being
I'm better
here.
than that.
Oh, I love everybody, all the Loca fam greeting each other. And yeah,
For all
David
those Remo Williams fans.
Remo Williams is fun. Oh my gosh. So when he walks on water. Oh, it's a movie. If you don't know, Remo Williams is a funny movie. David Smith is heckling Wanda to start packing.
I
So
wish they had made a sequel to that.
oh, Cheryl One Deck Down is a fellow Wisconsinite.
Oh,
She
hello.
was commenting how different the weather can be, how we can have it really warm and humid.
Today.
And she has
Who
it
got rain and who didn't?
a lot cooler and not so much rain. Yeah. We didn't get rain in Ashepin, but we got rain in Oconomowoc. So
Like 10 miles
yeah.
different.
Isn't that
Who
weird?
knew?
I hope everybody's staying cool somewhat. Oh no, Julie Amos chipped a tooth on crackers.
Word.
Just now. Oh my dentist tomorrow. Julie.
Julie.
Oh, that stings. Oh my word. Well,
sorry to
I
hear that,
hope you
girl.
can get that repaired really, really quickly. I am assuming everybody can see and hear us because I've just been chatting away and nobody has said that they can't.
Yes.
Oh, see, I know that they can hear me now. Give me an N, give me an A, give me a U, give me a T, give me an I. What does that spell? N-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Wanda's awesome. Ah! Oh no. I just made something.
What are you doing? She yells at me for this kind of stuff.
I pulled up our mail server and all of a sudden my screen goes blank. I hope that I don't think we lost you
No, we
except
didn't.
on the monitor.
I think you blinked though.
That freaked me out. Oh my gosh. That
So-
totally freaked me out.
Yes. So
Jim and Annette Townman as well. All right.
the weather station that we have today had to get cleaned out because there were spiders in there. I am fighting this spider infestation in my weather station. It's driving me crazy.
In your weather station outside?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're actually wrapping up the water bucket thing for detecting rain.
Oh my gosh. And they're catching their prey in there.
Yes, exactly.
That's
just a
using your
problem.
resources.
It's just a
That's
crazy
what I
thing.
say.
So I WD-40'd it today, so hopefully that'll keep them out for a while.
Oh, you greased it up. Speaking of spiders, does anybody like wolf spiders? Because they're kind of freaky.
No, they're nice.
I may have killed a
great.
wolf spider because it's huge. It's huge. I don't get that freaked out by spiders. I really
think
don't.
about
But they're
that big.
big. That was a big one, and it was moving really
Yeah,
fast.
I'll put it by my nose.
So Anthony and Hannah are saying, no, you can't kill them. They'll kill the other bugs in the
they're
house.
Great.
And they're not harmful.
I've been
to
raising this one since a
humans.
wee itty bitty spider, the itsy bitsy spider. That
You
one,
didn't
it was
WD-40 that
wolfy.
one?
No,
I killed it. I'm sorry. I killed it. I killed the spider. That's what's
that
what's
was
going
wolfy.
on. I saw Linda Kuziak, luscious Linda in the house, and Mercy. Hello, Mercy. His neck is healing,
Hot
but
and bothered.
hot. It is making him so hot. Oh, we've done some yard work, and
Mhm.
he comes in and he is dripping sweat because this is like a big scarf, a big
Yeah,
insulated
yeah.
scarf. Oh, perfect weather in Ontario, says Debbie Smith, but smoke is moving in from all the fires.
Yes.
Holy moly, those fires, you guys, up in Canada are no joke. Sarah from
No
Hughes
joke.
Cruisers was showing
Hey.
me in Syracuse how hazy and yellow it is. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. No yoke, yay. Brenda Lynn, hello,
That's a youper.
hello. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we're not insulting anybody, any
Just
of you
youpers, no.
up in Canada. David Smith says that it's 42 degrees in Juneau, unusually cold.
Oh, that is unusual.
Oh, don't you know?
Now
it's cold.
what you want, David,
that
is you want it to be
is
42
cold.
degrees Celsius.
It was warmer than that earlier, and now they must have a cold snap. Oh, bird.
Julie Amos got
You
my
gotta warm
Mariners
up.
hat and t-shirt for upcoming Seattle trip. Oh, nice.
Wait, Mariners
For the Mariners, yes.
hat and.
And
I think she meant and
yes.
t-shirt.
No. We were talking bugs, so I had that on the brain.
We're talking about hat ends.
Yeah, I know. We're
Oh
talking
my
about brain
word.
bugs.
But Juneau has got to warm up because the ship show Sharon at Sea group cruise is happening in a couple of weeks. I think
Hughes
that
and Cruises, it was the best. That movie was the best.
oh,
I wish
Remo
that they
Williams,
wish
yes.
they had made a sequel to that one.
Yeah.
That would have been so
oh,
good.
Too funny.
June. Oh
Too
yeah.
funny. Oh, there I go with that. Oh,
She's open.
we got
She's
Wanda
open.
says we got sun, pouring rain, sun, humidity, all of it today. We had cold weather this morning, little bit of pouring rain up in Oconomowoc, but not here. And then it got blazing hot and humid. And so, yeah.
My basement is just kind of a constant 58.
I think a lot of the country is dry right now. We are going through a lot of dryness.
Well, we're not dry.
We
We've got the
need,
drinks.
well, yes. Cheers to you. And thanks to my good pal, All Aboard with Anthony. This is Anthony Simone.
Oh, that's Anthony.
This is his
Yeah, this is
cup.
you.
Gotta
Not me.
give him a
It's the better
cheers.
Anthony.
So what are you
He
drinking,
doesn't cause as much
Anthony?
trouble as I
Here,
do.
cheers, baby.
What?
Cheers.
What?
There, he's got the hard stuff. No, you got it's actually kind of soft.
That's a new cup.
I got the strawberry lemonade. So,
Mhm. So
Anthony, so we are going to get to some cruise chat tonight. Oh,
Yes.
sound is loud and clear. Everybody can hear us.
only 15 more days and
think
we're
we can-
losing daylight already.
Oh man, they're losing daylight already?
Juneau.
No, in 15 days it becomes the summer solstice.
Yes.
It literally, though, you can tell the days are longer because the sun here just went down, and I love that. I love that, love that, love that.
Yeah.
What are Anthony's thoughts on Ding Dong Dash? Ask the traveling Gilberts. You want to do a
Is
little
that
bit
that
of that?
delivery service?
No, that's where you ding dong on people's cruise
I
doors,
thought that was
and
an
then
app
you
on your phone.
run away. No, that is called DoorDash. Dash cam, something like that.
Julie Amos hates all spiders.
Oh, I
They're
don't
good.
blame you. But house spiders are okay outside, said Crazy Cat Traveler, unless they
Inside
are
their cat food.
cat food.
No, inside their cat food. not-
Inside.
not unless.
Yes. And
Yes.
Carla does
Carla
not
does not like
wolf spiders.
I like them.
Wanda. Oh, it's time. My watch does
Very good.
this
She does that,
spontaneous
yes.
weird thing beeping every
Yes.
so often.
Kenneth
Anthony
Oaks says, I
hates
don't
all
want no
bugs.
part of spiders and
Or
snakes.
snakes.
Yeah, those are nopes, they call them. Nope.
Nope. My cat loves bugs, especially spiders and scorpions. That
You
can
get the June bugs,
harm
the
your
out ones.
kitty
Outdoor
cat.
like those.
Angela says spiders don't bother her.
No.
See, a lot of people get freaked out by the
Depends on the
spiders.
spider.
Yeah, and Wanda says she can't tell the good ones from the bad ones, so she just
I-
kills them all.
Well, I had a Charlotte spider kind of drop in front of me while I was working yesterday. So yeah, that one,
Charlotte's Web.
yeah, it literally dropped like right down in front of me.
Oh,
between-
but it's a Charlotte.
and it just hung there like right
did
there.
it? Did
And
it?
then it spun around.
Did it type Anthony?
No,
or
no,
type,
no.
Did it spell Anthony? Type.
No, it tried to get no as I put the vacuum up to it and sucked it away. So yeah.
So those are the Charlotte's Web
No,
spiders
the
are
web
not
spiders
allowed?
I don't like because they're
No,
messy.
they are messy.
They're messy. The wool spiders don't
Yeah.
put the little webs up everywhere.
Ooh,
No.
Crazy Cat has black widow spiders out
Mm.
there. Yeah, you got to watch out for the black widow
Yeah,
spider.
those
I
are a
don't know
danger
how
note.
we got talking about spiders, but
That's a danger note.
that's how we are. Ooh, I love the Uper lingo.
Ah,
Bagak, can't wait, says Tess. Oh, ship show, Sharon at sea, group cruise to Alaska, freeze your Bagak off, cruise, and I
Ken
am
says
gonna
so.
be, I'm gonna be completely jelly. Completely jelly. I just want to say, you guys, and speaking of the jelly, Sharon's bringing the jelly or the jam.
Ken Sessa, when will we all be able to go on a cruise and be fully recovered? That's for me, I
Wow.
think. So that is actually coming up. Oh, it's coming up fairly soon.
Very soon.
So I'll be able to travel by the end of the month. So
Yep.
you know, that's not bad. And yeah,
We found out some news. So yeah, we're going to spend 4th of July down in our Florida home.
we'll go south
So yes, for the 4th. So we're going to the warmth. Actually, I don't think it's going to be much different than here. We
gonna be
get
rainy.
the same like warm weather.
They get rain, we don't.
Oh, it would be nice to get
Yes.
rain though. But one thing that my new job allows me to do is work remotely. So they actually want nurses to work remotely during that holiday time. And I'm like, well, if I don't have to take the PTO, I'll save it for a cruise. That's what I say. So
She's gonna
that's
save the
how it's
work for
gonna
the
be.
cruise.
Oh, Slinky says hot, humid thunderstorm. Now it's only 80s.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 80s.
I'm looking to being
only
able to
80s.
get back to cruising. By the time we get back to cruising, we're going to have I'll have quite a bit of vacation.
Does that mean
Let's
you're
use
going to
that.
go on some boys trips?
I don't know. Is there any boys trips that are coming up?
I don't think there's any.
Does anybody out there know about?
There's Booze Cruise, but that's not boys only. Tanya says 59 and cold in Southern California. Never seen this before.
Yeah.
Weather has been odd lately, huh?
Yes.
Isn't it been just so weird? Every time someone says Wanda, a watch goes off. I love that. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's get to the cruise chat. I see Sir Gary of the Beaches out
Well,
there.
hello, Sir
Hello, Gary and Alan Smith. All right. We're going to the bottom. Wait a
He's
second.
quite the sophisticated guy.
Gary?
Yes.
Gary is sophisticated.
Oh yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Gary? Sir Gary of the Beaches, the
He
Lord of
has-
Assless Chat.
He has the ins on the best places, and he's been cruising for quite a long time.
He has. He's very knowledgeable.
He's very
and he's
very,
a scuba diver, so
Yes,
he
he
knows
is.
the dive
So,
sites. So
very knowledgeable guy.
Yeah. So you guys, oh yeah, the Naughty Cruisers Boats and Bros is coming up in April of 2024.
Okay.
Well, April of 2024 is taken.
Yes.
But anybody want to be adopted?
Who said that?
I don't know. No, I was just
What?
asking if you wanted to be adopted by, if you wanted to adopt anybody to take you on a trip. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. All right. So conversation, cruise chat.
Yes.
Do you remember what we were going to talk about tonight?
I have no clue. I always come into these things fully not prepared.
All right.
Fully.
I
not
wanted
prepared.
to talk about, this is what I
'Cause that's
thought
what makes
it
it
would
fun.
be kind of fun. It is nice to be somewhat spontaneous. So this is what I was thinking of. And I've been thinking about this for quite some time.
I don't know.
What do you think
I
is
don't know if
the
we should go into that topic.
Come on, this is a good
I don't know.
topic.
I'm just saying.
It's a beautiful, wonderful topic.
This is
Anthony
YouTube.
says,
Are we
come
allowed
on,
to say
adopt
that?
us. Adopt me so I can
Are
cruise with
we
you
allowed to
guys.
say this?
We are.
Okay,
We can.
whatever.
This is not.
I have no clue. So,
It's not naughty or anything. All right. I wanted to talk
says her.
All right, you're playing it up like it's some kind of thing that is not. Oh Lord. I wanted to talk about the differences between when you first go on your first cruisers and the experienced cruisers. There, as you get more experience, kind of that difference in the cruise experience to you and what your perspectives are. So,
Okay.
and I think, see, that's not that controversial.
Yeah, well, that depends.
no, just feed me tacos and I'm there.
Yeah,
says
I hear
Wanda.
that, Wanda. Yeah, I know that.
You can come along.
If you're on a cruise with Wanda, you just yell tacos at the top of your voice, and she will come running.
D&G thinks that it's changed to a Nautical Nurse Nancy after hour show.
No, it's not. No.
Hello, Laura Allen. See, my first cruise was pre-COVID, says Crazy Cat Traveler, and the rest were after. So,
Yes.
So, oh, look at Wanda said her first cruise, she did no planning whatsoever, but it was fine.
See?
I ultra
You
planned.
can get by that way.
Oh my goodness. I ultra planned. And
She does.
oh my gosh, Wanda's comments.
But
Just yell tacos or naked men and I'm there. Oh my
I didn't think about the second one. That one doesn't. That doesn't.
You
that's
are
not like a thing for me.
derailing me, Wanda. Okay, so that is completely different than our first cruise. We did it up big because we didn't know how it would be if we would be able to.
You think we did it up big? You ought to see our
cruise
first trip to
again.
Disney.
Oh yes.
That
yes.
was like a 3-year planning.
It was.
mission.
I
That was
ultra-planned
better
that.
planned than D-Day.
Oh man.
Trust me.
It was over planned. Our first trip to Disney was completely over planned, completely. And I had ideas about what we were going to do and taking pictures with all the characters.
Did any of this really happen?
Yeah, taking pictures with the characters did.
I forgot about
But the kids did not enjoy that.
No.
They wanted to be out adventuring, not standing in lines, taking pictures and getting autographs of the characters.
Yes.
But that to everybody experiences Disney so differently and cruising so differently.
Yes.
So I want to read some of these comments.
And Crazy Cat Travel says, I was an experienced traveler before I started cruising, so that made it a bit different. Yeah. And I was kind of in that same
does
thing.
make a difference. Yes.
Yeah, I was quite experienced with international travel. So I was figuring it was going to be about the same. It was nothing the same because international travel, I didn't have to put up with Carnival Cruise security.
Oh, well, come on now. All right. Okay, so I was
actually able to do skeet shooting at one event. So.
Not on a Carnival Cruise. Not on a
No,
cruise.
I want to do that.
You're goofy. You mean on other travel?
What
You
were
can
you talking about?
skeet shoot. I'm talking about the differences between your
Men and
first
women?
cruises. No, you goofball. It's not that kind of chat.
You pause. I'm going to fill it in.
Oh, you're supposed to be my helper with
I
this.
am helping.
Oh my word. All right. Well,
Trust me.
no. Don't
What?
pass up the comments. You have to
Okay.
read them. All right. Julie said something. I
What?
need to just blow my nose here. Excuse me for I'm having to wipe my nose.
D&G.
So okay, go for it.
D&G Explorers. My first cruise, Little Explorer, was in 1993. And did they have internet then?
They did have internet. I think
In
but the cruise,
1993?
in the
No,
cruise
they
ships,
did not
on the cruise ships or at
No.
all.
at all.
In 93.
They did
no,
have it
they
at all.
didn't.
They
Oh
did
my-
have it at all.
Did
Yeah,
not
we were
much.
just hooking up.
Not
We were just
much.
hooking up to the internet with our company in 1992.
Julie said, every cruise, I learned something new. This is what I wanted to get at. I hated my first cruise room, too small, etc., but changed what I could for the next one and loved it.
See?
We've never hated our cruise rooms though, but because we kind of went into it with the knowledge that they were going to be teeny tiny. And we were surprised at how, even though I'm an overpacker, how we could fit everything
That was a surprise.
into it,
Yeah.
into every
I mean, you
nook
had to
and
walk
cranny.
in sideways,
No,
stuck in your gut.
No, you did not.
right?
No,
do
don't
your
believe him.
sit-ups for like 5 years
No.
before that. So you're thin enough to get in.
But we ultra planned our first one, and we
ultra plan.
have been planning cruises since, but
We-
not as much as that first one. And I thought it was going to be a one and done, and then we got convinced that we could definitely cruise more, and that cruising was a very packed, a bang for your buck. That's what you get, a lot for your money. It's what I want to say for cruising. So a lot is included in that cruise fare. Not everything, not like drinks and specialty dining, but you can take a cruise without all those extras and have a really great time.
Bang for your buck.
And actually,
is code for skeet shooting.
no, it isn't. You have to get that in there, don't you? But I do have to say, we were a lot more frugal. I think that we were more frugal on the extras of that first cruise.
Yes.
So we kind of splurged on our cabins, but we were, is our internet not going
Yeah,
well?
we're having a little bit of.
Oh,
We're
no.
there. It's just weak.
Our internet signal is giving out on us. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, so how we did it is we spent a lot on the cabins, but we didn't want to spend any more on the actual cruise. And since then, we will pay extra for specialty dining.
We don't pay a lot on the cabins at all.
No, actually, we've gotten kind of spoiled on the balconies. So if it means it means
I had to win her over to
$500 to $700 is worth it.
She
for
had
a balcony.
to learn to love seeing the ocean roll by.
But yes, it's nice to wake up and get out there on the balcony and to be able to do a sail away from a balcony where you can
leave
see
your door open at night.
Yes,
let the strangers come in. The whales.
No. But I mean, there's things that we do very differently than we used to do. We buy the specialty dining. We're more apt to get a balcony cabin. We're more apt to get like a spa package. More apt to splurge here and there a little bit more. But don't always plan everything as much as we used to. How about you guys? I'm sorry that this has been going crazy. I don't know what you just said. I'm not even listening to you right now. Oh, Wendy Johnston. Hello, Wendy and Roger. Planned most everything on my first cruise. Okay, I'm going to let you drive for a little while.
Yes, swap tacos for Starbucks.
Oh my gosh.
With you on a Crazy Cat Travel. Yeah, no, not Starbucks.
Oh,
first
Tanya
cruise.
Johnston.
Carla McClendon. So first cruise was in 1995. I was surprised when I walked on the ship and see what it looked like inside. I still get surprised when I walk on board and see what it looks like.
I love that part of what you said. That surprise is such a great element of cruising. And there's so much variety in cruise ships that it can be such a surprise.
And when I read your response, Carla, when I said when I walked on, my mind wanted to go to water, but I know it was just the ship. So just
I love that. Thank you for giving us that that wonderful comment.
So
Tanya
Johnson, we are headed for the Carnival celebration on the 17th first cruise.
First cruise in 5 years. Oh, awesome!
Nice.
On the 17th.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's coming up in 11 days. Woohoo! You're going to love it. You're going to love the fast
cruise
muster.
In 5 years.
You are going to love
don't do the NCL one, but
NCL has come back to the E-Muster.
They better have. I gave them what for on that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So Slinky says my first cruise was where I learned I should never drink and go to karaoke.
That's the only way you go to karaoke.
That's what karaoke means. That's what it means.
Drinking.
One cannot sing.
That's what you're supposed to do, Slinky.
It jumped it.
It jumped it. It didn't. Oh, it did jump really far. I guess we were very, very far back.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we don't keep up.
Oh, my first cruise. Mary Ellen said my very first cruise was a music charter. So much fun. Very different than regular cruising.
Oh, yeah.
Mary Ellen is a cruise fanatic.
Steve
I
Hall
love that. Hi, Steven. So good to see you. So, okay.
Yeah, Tessa Mon says I plan. I have to. But it's basically an outline. It's all tentative. Yeah.
Tess is a researcher and she will give great advice for the excursions that there are. She suggested the excursion that we did on the girls' cruise. Even though she wasn't on the girls' cruise, we ended up doing that trolley, that hop on, hop off trolley, and it was a great idea.
Wanda says her first cruise was a Disney group cruise. I just did whatever the group had planned. It was fine. I didn't know any better. I didn't think we missed anything.
That's great. And Wanda is also a very experienced and avid cruiser for sure.
Yes.
Joanne does not overplan.
Sorry if we missed you earlier. We got jumped ahead because we're being a little slow. Our first cruise was in 1989. I had an inside cabin and didn't care for it. Way too small. Changed to a room with a view. Enjoyed it a lot better. I found out I needed a window.
A lot of people do.
They do need a window. Yes.
We're okay with the interior still, and actually,
gets you on the ship.
My birthday cruise is in a Havana interior, And because we have the Havana area to go to, I thought, for the price, we're just going to have an interior. Every now and then we like to mix it up, but we prefer a balcony.
Yeah.
The interiors are lovely to sleep in, though.
Yeah, David Smith.
David Smith. We're just gonna pass up Davey now. We're just
say balcony club. What did you want to?
No, we're passing his comment up. You didn't read me well.
No, I didn't. Mercy Rodriguez. Our first cruise was in 1986. No internet, no cellular. There were less than 1,000 people. It was great.
Gosh.
The ships were not so big. Drink of the day were $1 and the rest about $2.50. No balconies either.
Oh,
what did you do with no internet and no cellular?
Oh, went to shows, amused yourself. I bet you told
played
some
cards.
awesome
I'll bet.
Stories. Mercy is a great storyteller. She's
you know what,
some
Mercy?
Stories.
That was back when they actually would hold mass on a ship.
Oh man!
You at least have some service.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving all of your stories.
Yeah.
And how has it changed? You know,
And,
I think I have simplified the packing way down.
Yeah.
By like
we
maybe
went from 13 suitcases down to 7.
I think I'm down a
we're
few
down
pounds.
about half. Yes. I was also afraid to travel on my own. This is Angela. Yeah, my first cruise. Now I enjoy it and I've learned a lot more about cruising.
Well, you know, and this cruise community makes you feel like you're not necessarily always alone. If you know, there's a lot of options out there. But single cruising, there's a lot to be said for single cruising because you can connect with other people and it's easy to connect. All you have to do, like Tony from Lolita Loca says, people are voice activated. So all you have to do is be friendly and start talking to them, and they'll start talking back. The LD channel, hey, LaShandra.
Hey, LaShandra.
I am just checking out your girls' cruise videos. LaShandra was on that girls' cruise, and I am loving
Laura
her videos.
Allen, Bob and I are wondering if we met you before, perhaps on the Navigator of the Seas in 2000.
Oh, not us.
Not us.
No.
I think she's talking to somebody else.
Oh, not us, Lauren.
No, we were not on 2011.
I'm sorry, not in 2011. We started cruising in 2016. So we're kind of newbies at it, believe it or not. But I feel like
Kids were in
everybody,
middle school,
you know, and that's another thing. I feel like everyone has a story to tell. And new cruisers have such a have a great outlook on taking it all in and like appreciating like the newness of everything to do with cruising. And they're like discovering cruising for the first time and seeing if it's for them or not. All of that. It's so wonderful to talk to new cruisers.
I love cruising solo. I do what I want when I want, and it's great. People are always happy
to chat with you. Yes, you get going on. You get talking about like people's history of cruising. Most people have a cruise story, even if it's your first cruise. You have a way of why it's your first cruise, what you're thinking about it, your perspective. That's also valuable. So for sure.
Julian and Jim and Annette Thalman, they have to go.
They have to go because they had some adult kids staying with them.
No, they're staying with their adult kids.
Oh, yes, we understand that. I know how that goes because when you're staying with somebody and they're not part of the cruise community, they may not quite understand the live streams and why you're talking to why are you typing in your computer and watching these people on your screen. But Carol Lemon.
My first cruise was in 2005, and now I have an addiction to cruising. Now I have been on 26, and my favorite one is when I met you and Anthony, Sharon at Sea and Wanda on the Vista.
The Vista was
great, Carol.
A blur, and you know what? I embarrassed myself by saying on one of the comments that Carol
Only one
put.
time she's ever embarrassed.
Oh my goodness! I said, "Oh, it'd be so nice to meet you sometime," and she's like, "Well, actually, you met us on the Vista." So, sometimes but Carol, we so appreciate you, and that Vista cruise was amazing. That celebration cruise on the Vista. In fact, it was so amazing. I'm doing my birthday cruise on the Vista, so April of 2024 on the Vista on the 8-day. Gonna really look forward to that next year. So yay!
So Crazy Cat Traveler has something here. We're going to get into an ancient stories history with Anthony.
Oh no!
So Crazy Cat Traveler says, I'm a type A OCD overplanner. Can't help myself. Cruising next year with my non-planner friends should be interesting.
That's the best.
Now, let me
That's
just explain
the
to you.
best.
My first ever international departure to anywhere was a trip down to Mexico City.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
And we were going to go down there for 4 days.
Oh, no.
Days, right? We were leaving on a Sunday. We were going to be down there, and this was a work trip. So I was the very first person in my company to ever do any international consulting. First person ever. So they were nervous as everything, because how old was I at that point? I was like 25.
He was a young pup, but we were married. Were we married? We were married. You got it. You're amazing.
So yeah, so I was like 25 years old, and they were like all nervous. So they decided to send this guy who was probably pre-40s, but he was he was more than you, Crazy Cat Traveler. He was more than type A. He was like AAA. He was like AAA OCD planner. We were there for 4 days. This guy brought 8. I kid you not. I thought she was bad. 8 suitcases. One of the suitcases was pillows and bed sheets so that he could make up the bed in the hotel because he didn't know what he was going to get into. One suitcase was towels in one suitcase for 4 days.
I have to get ice.
And I'm like, you're kidding me, right? But it was the funnest trip. But I have to say, it's one of the ones that I remember the most. And the thing is that sometimes when you overplan, the thing is that you're over planning for things that just don't exist. It's not going to be a real problem. He brought full bottles of shampoo, conditioner. He had a haircut that was less than mine, but he had conditioner with him back in the 90s. Like, and so it's like, so whenever you think that you're a type A OCD, you are not anywhere near where this guy was at.
And I can see some of that, but it is nice to be prepared because when people need,
actually,
like,
there was 6 suitcases.
When they have an upset stomach and they need something for their copious amount of sickness that they're having, I might actually have it. But the hard thing about that is keeping these up to date. So there is that challenge too, and whether it's really worth it in the end to have this on hand, or just go to the sick, or just go to the sick hall. You know, go to the medic on board.
So we didn't know that this guy was going to do that.
Convinced to go to the medic.
So we didn't know this guy was doing this. We got to the Mexico City, and we had the red light, green light thing going through, but he was sitting there, and he had 4 suitcases come off the belt, and he's like, "No, all my suitcases are on." It was 6. It wasn't 8. But there were 4 suitcases, and I remember Miles turning to me, and he goes, "Why did they send him again?" And I said, "To make sure that I wasn't going to embarrass the company."
Was that the trip that you that they didn't have water, so you had to drink beer?
No, that was in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh my goodness!
For lunch, I did a server install on a weekend.
Wendy Johnson likes to plan half the ports only. So they like to have fun by what we find there, kind of leave it adventurous. That's interesting. I am getting more and more convinced.
It was a 4-bottle lunch.
I am getting more convinced to pack less. That's what I have to say. I am, but I stink at it. I still stink at it. I overpack.
I think that was the most amount of wine I ever drank in one sitting.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think I ever drank wine that much wine later.
Because you didn't have any water.
This place that we went to,
wine to drink.
It was on the weekend, and they had the Coca-Cola was in a barrel, open, and the flies were buzzing around it. And the water bottles came with no, like, the cap wasn't sealed. It was just on there. And I'm like, I don't trust that. So the only thing I really trust was uncork some wine, and here we go. And then they decided to serve me tripe. Well, I needed to have something to drink
Oh,
with that.
Did
get
you
that one.
know that's what you were having?
No, but I
too?
was trying to be kind to them because this was supposedly
Well, and you
some
wanted to be
fancy
yeah.
dish that they wanted me to eat.
Well,
I think there was
ha,
a big
ha, ha,
laugh
ha,
on their
ha.
part,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. The Traveling Gilberts say that they completely unplug on the ship. If you see me with my phone, I'm taking pictures or I'm vlogging.
Yeah.
I love that.
Except
Oh,
I've had to work on the ship and it's not that bad, right? So
yeah,
you can do okay with working on the ship.
working
It's just,
from a ship.
yeah, you
Gotta
just
have
gotta
one with decent internet.
exactly.
That's the hardest
That's the
part.
key thing.
What are you doing with your wrist?
Okay. It's a risk.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm arresting
Mercy
it.
said our kids were little. We had a great time, and one of the ports were Cancun and had to tender. So yeah,
Ooh.
I love group cruising.
Chicken
Says-
tenders are the best kind of tenders.
Julie says I love group cruising. It's like traveling with family. I agree, Julie, for sure, for sure. Wanda says I can't help but talk to people. It starts in the terminal. Oh, we might know a little bit about that,
I
Wanda.
kind of have that
Just
anyways,
a little bit. Carol says her first cruise was in 2005.
We read that one.
Oh, okay.
We're way back. You went backwards.
I
Yes,
can't
and now you're
believe
coming
how
forward.
did you let me go backwards?
Yeah, Jim and Annette said that they turned the lights out on us. And they're the ones, yeah.
Oh, they turned the lights on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
Tessa Mon, cruise
That's
addiction.
funny.
If you need intervention, let us know. I
We're
added some
terrible
for
at
you there,
that.
Tessa.
We're not good.
No extra charge. You're good.
Oh, Carla says, just tell them you're not ready to go to bed. I think Jim and Annette are all tucked in already.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Hang on. We're trying to catch up, you guys. So
We're not. We're trying to mustard more than anything.
No. Well,
Yes.
especially when
This is a cruise channel.
that is
We don't
something.
catch up. We muster.
You always muster. That's the first thing that you do when you get on board. Always go to the muster. Always.
Yeah. Julie Amos, I overplan and research all trips and ports
Hey.
before I go. Plan, but I have learned to plan less, but still research so I know what to expect. Yeah, see, for me, I was so often, I have to, I'd go somewhere. Literally, I went when I went to so I used to go to Costa Rica fairly frequently. And I remember like the third or fourth time I was there, I forget which one it was. Hey, Eddie.
Hi.
This is Eddie.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
So what do
What are you
you
talking
think?
about?
We're talking about the difference between your first cruise and as you get more experience with cruising. So you've gone on 3 cruises, right? 4 cruises.
These 4 cruises.
4 cruises so
4
far.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that do you overplan on the first one more than the others?
No, I think that you probably plan like what you think it should be like on the first one, and then I feel like you can kind of expand
Yeah.
afterwards. I don't know. That's my thought.
Yeah. Would you say that you've gotten better at cruising as you going along?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Knowing what to expect.
Yeah, for sure. I know when I went on my first cruise, I didn't know that everything was included.
Like the food.
I asked my parents how much the food cost.
The burger.
Yeah,
Burger,
I was looking
specifically.
to get some lunch as soon as we boarded, and I was like, "How much does a burger cost?" And everybody was.
I was laughing at him.
It's free.
I'm
and that
like,
blew my
"Baby."
mind, so
Just stand in line. And we
It is fun when you discover things like that, right?
Yeah, our first cruise was
yeah.
on a spring break cruise. But the lines didn't bother us because we were like, and they were long lines, but we didn't care because we just thought, well, this is part of cruising. We'll just have to stand in line for everything.
yeah.
Wanda says,
And
I hate
then-
it when they don't have water and you have to drink alcohol, right?
That was a
Try and do a
story
server
Atlas
install after that,
said,
Wanda. Try and do a
but,
server
oh,
install.
Yeah. And you've done Caribbean cruising and Alaskan cruising.
Yeah, yeah.
Which do you have a favorite?
Alaskan was I think this is one of the best. I don't know.
Do you hear that, Wanda? Wanda's convinced that she's gonna freeze in Alaska.
No, I think
No.
Alaska is just the best. Just get out of your comfort zone. Go do stuff that you're not comfortable with doing. I don't know. That's what my take is on it, because you'll always enjoy it. You'll have time to be relaxed on a ship and everything.
It's
but
so pretty.
It's the most beautiful sightseeing.
So you like Alaska better than the Caribbean?
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah.
I don't
definitely.
know. Caribbean is like so nice to us. We were talking about it, And Alaska is mind-blowingly beautiful, but Caribbean, I feel like you can just go out and enjoy the sea and the sand. I think
Daniel
that you
and
interact more with
Nancy
the
Fields
sea
are
and
here.
the sand. Hi, Daniel and Nancy Fields. So good to see you.
She said weirdly.
Nancy.
She said weirdly tonight. I sat with Ellie Schneider, who was married to John.
Oh, wow. Oh, John, you know what? Daniel and Nancy Fields know a lot of famous people. That is for sure. They're amazing people. And I love Nancy's energy. She is very energetic. So is Daniel. But Nancy is definitely the firecracker in that one. I love Mustard, says Wanda.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's saying hi to you.
Everybody's saying
Everybody.
Son of the Plaques. Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of conversations happening.
He's the up and coming Mr. Plaque here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So your girlfriend just recently did her very first cruise.
Yes.
Yep.
So do you think that she's hooked? Do you think she'll go on another cruise?
For sure, definitely. I think so. I think it's in the works. Probably, hopefully, in the future. She's absolutely like. I think the first exposure to it is always like just taking it all in,
Trying to
And
like
then-
awe, like
and then
eyes
just-
open.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like, oh wow, this is what it's like. Holy cow! And yeah, and then just kind of trying to break in from there. Honestly.
Yeah, we almost like invite.
Angela, yes.
Yes, Anthony is on the non-group cruise. Yes, Angela. So yeah, Beth came with us on the Thanksgiving cruise on the Carnival celebration, and we're going to go back on that one. Eddie's not going to be on that one, but Anthony and I are going on that one coming up in October. So we're looking forward to that
Yes.
for sure.
David.
So when's your next cruise?
I don't know. Honestly, like
story.
I usually leave it to you. I feel like there's probably something coming up in the next couple of years or
Yeah,
a year
maybe.
or two or
Yeah, a
something
couple
like that.
years, maybe.
We'll have
maybe.
something, maybe. I don't know, as a family. Otherwise, like I'll probably honestly do one in the future. I would suspect. I mean, I'm a big advocate because I think there's two different ways to cruise. I think there's one where you get out and you do like a bunch of exploring, hiking, and all that, and then I think there's one where you do a lot of relaxing, and I know that's a large portion of the Caribbean versus maybe some other like.
Well, I don't know. We relaxed a lot in Alaska, looking
That's
out
true.
on the
Yeah.
ship as we went through. So
Definitely.
yeah. All right, Anthony, what are you highlighting? I hit you.
No
because-
Ship Sherlock said on my first cruise I didn't expect to be rowing. And David
That's great.
David Smith tells a true story about Wanda wrestling a grizzly bear at the Red Dog. That's true. That's true, Dan.
She
David.
has not.
Yes, she has.
She's not been there.
I know that
Wanda
story.
hasn't even been to Alaska
I could
yet.
probably generate pictures on Dolly for that one too.
See, Daniel Fields says he prefers city tours over beach tours. So
Yes.
everybody has their different way of things that they like and things that they, are not for them. So for sure, different
Wanda, you made it look easy. So just
cruises
saying.
will appeal to different different types of people, and it depends on what you're interested in. But you like the beach too.
I do. I do like
Yeah.
the beach. I mean, I like relaxing a fair amount. Yeah.
At
yeah.
the beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy, like, there's still a lot to do. I mean, I don't mean to discredit that, but definitely
Yeah.
so much to do. I mean, I think no matter where you go, you have to go there more than once to really explore it. I mean, yeah. I mean, you have to at least hit it. And then
What did
like-
you think of Grand Turk?
I loved it. Yeah. Grand Turk,
Grand
I
Turk
think,
I
was one of the
loved.
best
Mm.
ports. Honestly, one of the best, like, ports.
Have you been to Paradise Beach?
I think so. Was
Yeah.
that?
That was like one of
Or
our, that was
we
like
were
our
there.
second
Yeah.
cruise, I think that we did.
I went there.
Paradise
That
Beach,
was
but-
a great that's very reminiscent kind of Grand Turk too. I think they're both very similar kind of.
Yeah, definitely the beach and the pool, all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like a relaxing day.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It
But
was,
I
like,
can see if
nice.
people don't like the beach and the pool, like if you don't want to be out in the sun, you need to, would rather see the city and the local kind of local tours. I can completely understand that too. There's so much to experience.
Angela Nemenchek said, I really think anyone who cruises gets hooked, and if they say otherwise, they lie.
I think there have been some people that cruising doesn't appeal to. Some people don't like to be out in the middle of the ocean, like that amazing feeling of going, like looking out and seeing ocean. Some people get freaked out by that. And then some people also, I don't think it's seasickness as much as just not being, but those type of people usually haven't even tried cruising. If you've tried cruising, then you know there's the ship's so big, there's so much to explore. You're not just feeling like you're floundering and stuck at sea. But then there's others that may not like the activities on board. But anyway, those are the two kind of people that I have heard that they say cruising isn't for them. But for the most part, a lot of people say cruising is for them.
What is your guys' take on the cruising, doing the different cruise lines? Which ones do you guys like?
Here,
this is probably a well-exhausted question on this.
People love to talk their favorite cruise line. They love to talk that. You've been on two, right?
Yes, I've only been on two. Yeah, I think
two different cruise
they both
lines.
offer unique experiences. They both have different attributes that I think they're strong in. And I mean,
do you have a preference for which one you like?
I like the cruise layout personally. I like some of the cruise layout of Royal Caribbean, but that's all. I've only been on an Alaskan cruise where they have much more enclosed spaces. So,
yeah, they have a lot more.
I haven't really been able to experience
we did the water on the Royal Caribbean.
That's true as well.
What is that called? Not the jet ski, the wakeboarding kind of thing.
They had motors on them.
I do like. I like Carnival's. Like Carnival has some really good customer service, so I've been really impressed with their customer service. Just the way that the staff treat you is really good.
The staff, okay.
So I think that's a big plus for Carnival. They both are really great cruise lines.
So look at Tanya has only done Carnival. Want to try Royal? We've done Carnival, Royal, and NCL. There's pluses on all of them. Really, really, really. I feel like the MDR on Royal is more fancy than on Carnival, but you didn't get to experience that because we were on Ovation of the Seas. I didn't think the MDR on our Royal was very fancy, quite honestly. What did you? The main dining room.
Yes, I agree.
I was disappointed with that main dining room. I felt like that was kind of, but Ovation has a different feel than most of Royal's main dining room ships. So it's always, that's another thing with new cruisers.
They feel different.
No, new cruisers versus experienced cruisers. It's all the acronyms. Stop! The acronyms. There's a whole language of cruising and MDR and B2B, back to back, all of those acronyms. People, FTTF, faster to the fun. Like people don't know. Sometimes
I can make up other words for those too. They're acronyms. That's my life.
Yeah, so. Sometimes people don't know what all those mean. See, Daniel said we never eat at the MDR. So
see, the first time I ever heard somebody say MDR, it was must do rowing. And I was like, no, we're not doing any rowing on the ship. No MDR.
You're just playing off of that other comment. Cruising for food. Wanda says, I'm not happy with NCL right now. Don't know if I will sail NCL anytime soon. And you know what? Sarah and Bob have been big NCL fans, but they have said the last couple of cruises, NCL has dropped the service. They've disappointed them. Yeah. Now, there are points about NCL that are fabulous. And Daniel and Nancy Fields have done so many NCL cruises, and they've had such a great time. Sarah and Bob from Q's Cruisers, they also say NCL, they love it. That was their main cruise line. They're like, well, we have to show you a better NCL experience.
And when I heard NCL, I didn't even think of Norwegian. I just thought not a cruise line. So, but I've learned that the Oceans.
Not a cruise line. Not a cruise line.
No, not a cruise line, yeah.
You're goofy.
But I've learned that they've got Oceans, and I love Oceans. So
Oceans is good. They should be open more. They have restricted they keep making changes. It's all these changes, all these darn changes. They're hard to take, but yeah.
Well, they're trying to figure out what's working with the new
Disney. Oh, Derek's favorite is NCL, and Greg's favorite is Disney. So
Daniel Fields, cruising for
that's
food
good to
princess is
see.
just more calm. It's a mood thing.
Princess Cruise Line. So Wanda said
Oh.
that she can't wait to be on Princess.
I was thinking it was food princess. Okay.
Mm-mm. You're goofy. So yeah, we've kind of turned the conversation around, but that's always a fun question. People always like to find out which camp that they like best. Do you have a favorite cruise line?
None yet. The first one to come out with skeet shooting will be my favorite.
This is it. Here's a pitch for you. We make
This is a competition right now.
We make a
Cruise lines. Come on.
Oh,
Yes.
you're gonna pitch
We can make we make a cruise line where everybody has to row. Free
We were going to
admission.
do this during the
and
pandemic.
if you row,
when
you
they shut
can
us
skeet
down.
shoot. Is
That's
that
right.
You row,
We were going to do
you
this
get
during
free
the cruise
skeet
line. You
shooting.
guys remember the whole pirate thing? This was my idea.
Yeah.
He's stealing it.
Hey, I mean, this is a great idea. If everybody comes together, we could probably get a pretty good. We can probably get a pretty good click and probably race the other cruise ships that are electrical powered.
And water skiing behind him.
Yeah.
Oh my word. I don't know how far we're going to get. I am pretty darn sure I am not in for rowing if we're on a cruise line. What do you guys think? That is crazy. Oh my word. All right. I have to wait for the comments to come in. You know what? We are just about out of time, and I
We
see
are out
that
of time.
we are losing people. People are saying bye. So
Goodbye.
I want to find out if people are going to come into the rowing thing. Oh my gosh. Everybody's still giving their comments on the I know there's a little delay in the chat though, but everybody's yeah. See, Daniel Field says rowing is for wooden boats only. I think we would not get very far. That's for sure.
I'd say there's wood on the boat somewhere.
That's for sure.
There we
Wendy,
go.
that is an excellent question, and we're going to save that for next time. How many cruises has everyone been on? Eddie, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
I really
thanks.
appreciate it. You guys, thank you for the
We gotta
fun
get going
cruise
here. We're
chat.
out of time.
We are. We're
Well out of
over
time.
time. So
Thank
thanks
you, everybody,
so much
for being here and
Same-
putting up with me and her.
That's for sure.
And at
Safe
least seeing
travels.
Eddie, because he is real. I know there was that Mirage thing early on.
He is.
Yes.
He does exist.
So we'll see everybody later. Safe travels.
God bless. Bye, you
Good
guys.
night, guys.